Okay, we all want more time and we definitely want more money. Well, I have a few ways that we can save and maybe even make more of both. Good morning, good life. Welcome back to AmyTV, where we come together to help you go after the life that you want. You, if you've been around here for a while, are fairly aware with the fact that I love saving time and I love finding ways to hack it so I can spend it on more important things. But I also, and I don't talk about this as much, but I also love to find ways to save money that are natural to me and how I already do things. Because I also like to spend a little money too, so we gotta find it somewhere, right? These days, when it comes to both time and money, it's very easy to spend both frivolously, sometimes not even realizing that you are, or not realizing how precious it is when it is leaving you. Whether you spend way too many hours watching Netflix, or you spend money on things maybe like a recurring membership program that you don't use enough. Regardless of any of those things, or if they apply to you, I want to talk about 5 ways that I've specifically found when it comes to saving both time and money. Stretching the dollar where we can, and also gaining a few moments back for the better things in life. This episode of AmyTV is also in sponsorship with the Drop app, one of my new favorite apps I can't wait to tell you about. You're going to love when you hear how it's going to save you both time and money at the same time. Stay tuned for that in a little bit. All right, let's get into it. Here are 5 ways to save you time and money right now. Number 1, don't drag your feet on this. It's an important one, okay? Read books. It's amazing how we will spend so much money on like classes and courses and these different activities and things because we're trying to make ourselves busy to learn something. So we spend time and we spend money on those things when we could just sit with ourselves, be a little bit more still, and read a book that costs less than $20. And if you simply spend the time reading the words on the page, you would learn a lot. You would definitely find things that you don't have to make the same mistakes as somebody else has, and you would have more of a learning experience than you ever would in some of these other situations. It's really, really easy to find things that take up time that we think are going to pay us back somehow. But it's also really easy to get too addicted to education and not take enough action. I think that reading books saves you time and money because even if it takes you a while to read, okay, if you really are reading pages and you're not a fast reader, it's going to take you time. But at the same time, it's going to save you based on what you learned from it. So this is probably going to apply mostly with nonfiction books, self-help, etc. But whatever you take away from this book, you're going to be so much more driven from the experience of immersing yourself in somebody else's experience and what they wrote about that you will go and take action on the thing. I sometimes find that I just get too much into a class or a course or the homework of all of that and doing too much of it that it feels like a task all by itself, where a book actually activates me to go do the thing for myself. So if you agree with this, and maybe you're nodding your head, it could be because you've found yourself in the education loop a little bit too much. Maybe you went back to school for something and you're not really using it. Read a book. It's gonna save you so much time, so much money, and you might actually get more done than you think. Just when you thought reading was something you don't have time for, it might be the best use of your time ever. Number 2, order your groceries. Do you know what's real easy? Going to the grocery store and buying everything, especially when you're hungry and you are trying really, really, really hard to go on that diet that you've been reading about. So you're reading all of the processed food labels to see if they fit the diet. And it's telling you it does, but it's really not that good for you. The best way to not only save time and money, but calories in your life is to order your groceries. It's so much easier to not shop hungry and buy too much or buy things that aren't good for you when you don't waste time aimlessly rounding about the store. Not to mention, pro tip, you should really only be shopping the outside of the store. That's where the best stuff for you is. But you're gonna save time by not going there at all and simply ordering them, whether you use a shopper's app or you just pay somebody to do it all together. It's gonna save you the time of going. It's gonna save you money because you're not gonna order more than you actually need based on your list, and probably calories because you're not gonna buy that pint of ice cream that only has 300 calories for the entire pint. But do you really need it? Isn't it chemicals or something? Oh my God, it's so weird. Stick to your list. order it and don't spend time doing it. Have somebody bring it to you. By the way, a lot of those apps, if you order enough food, the delivery fee is free, or you can pay a membership that will subsidize that, and it just makes it so much more effective. And tipping that driver to do all of that heavy lifting for you is so worth it. Number 3 is time batching. I've talked about time batching in the past. I highly recommend you go and watch a previous video from me on this for a bigger deep dive. But the main concept of time batching is basically finding opportunities to put like tasks together. So for instance, a massive example of time batching that I did recently was write a book. I took an entire 3 weeks to write a book. I tried not to do anything else with my time during that time. Now, of course, I did other things. So as it pertained to creativity and work, that was the only creative task that I gave myself. Another example is just time batching errands. Do you ever find that you waste a lot of gas driving around because you could have gone and picked up the thing when you also dropped off that package at UPS and then also picked your kids up from school, but you didn't think about it and you just did them all sporadically, and therefore you got in and out of the car more times than you actually needed to? That's another example of time batching, and it's gonna save you money from, again, not spending more resources moving that car around, and time because you're actually being more proactive about when and where you're doing things. My time batching strategy involves color-coded calendars. Color-coded calendars. I love the way that sounds. On my schedule, because I like to see, okay, are all the pink tasks together? Are all the green tasks together? It helps me make sure that I'm actually doing the things at the times that it makes the most sense. When you're both reverse engineering the deadline for said tasks and putting all of the like tasks together, you end up having a lot more time left over for the more important things because you got everything out of the way during the best time frame. This does involve looking at your week a little bit more proactively, or maybe even your month, depending on the situation. But I love time batching for this. You will save time and money in the act. Number 4, schedule automatic payments. Pretty much everyone accepts automatic payments. You can not only set up your credit card, set up your bank account, etc., but you can also set the date to just happen and pay the bill on that date. I know this is not a newsflash. We know this exists and we see the encouragement from the bills that we have to pay, like sign up for automatic payments. It sounds like it's only an incentive for them. It's actually kind of a great incentive for you because you never accidentally toe the line on that dramathon that is, did I pay my bill on time or not? Am I going to have a fee or not? Sometimes we just forget. We didn't mark our calendar for that one random thing that we now owe for, that new bill, that new credit card, and then we don't pay it on time, and then we incur fees for it, and we also lose time because then it's an emergency. You have to stop what you're doing. You have to take care of it. Even just paying the bill takes time, and you don't even have to do that. If you do the initial setup, it automatically pays it and you take care of it. I kind of like this whole thing with the credit card too because you can be more proactive and pay more if you want to, but you can still set it up so at least the minimum amount that is not going to penalize you is going to come out of your bank account on time every month. Every time. This is one of those adult things you just should do at this point. And number 5 for helping you save time and money is in thanks to our partner of this episode of AmyTV, and that is the Drop app. If you're like me, you shop. Okay, we need things, okay? I need a new shirt to wear in my video. Where am I gonna find it? Shopping online. Okay, who goes to the store anymore? We just don't do it. So there's a number of really, really cool things about this app. First of all, anytime you need to shop for something, you can just go to the Drop app and look for your favorite store and shop for what you need. A lot of shops that you already shop at are there, including Trader Joe's, Sephora, Whole Foods, even Uber and Lyft. When you shop through the app and get what you need, you earn points on what you shopped for, and those points can be converted into gift cards. So now you're shopping for the thing you need in a more effective app, and you're gonna get paid back in gift cards, which saves you even more money on maybe the stuff you need in the future. Those gift cards are great for places like Revolve, Starbucks, Sephora, Best Buy, Amazon, and even a lot more than that. All you gotta do is go to your shop in the shop page and hit shop now when you find it and grab your item and check out. You go through the transaction completely normally, and Drop puts those points in your account. Okay, so that's all fine and good, but this gets even better. There's seamless point earning with Drop. If you have your debit or credit card linked to your Drop account, every time you use those cards on select stores, you will automatically earn your points. So you don't actually even have to be in the app sometimes to gain points for those future gift cards. I told Drop they needed to do something super special for my friends of AmyTV, so they're actually giving away gift cards to 50 people in my audience, totally at random, somewhere between $5 and $25. To potentially earn one of these gift cards, use the link in the description below to sign up. up for drop and link your credit card, and that's it. You are entered. If you don't use my link, just make sure you use the code AmyTV when you are grabbing it from the App Store or Google Play. One of my favorite rewards is for, let's just say it, the Apple Store, okay? We have a lot of electronics that we need both in my business and in my life, so if I can make more out of the fact that Apple products are never on sale, then I wanna go to the Drop app for this. Since we already need a laptop in the office, then I'm gonna go to Drop, I'm gonna go to the Apple Store, and for every $100 that I spend, I'm going to get 1,500 points that can go toward a gift card in the future. These days we can get paid to shop, so why wouldn't you? If you're gonna shop anyway, save your time and save your money, especially on those future purchases, by trying out the Drop app. The links, of course, are in the description below. Those are 5 ways that I have found save me time and money, and I really hope that they have been helpful for you as well. If you want more tips about time and money on this channel, we talk a lot about time, and I think we're dabbling in the money piece a little bit. Give this video a thumbs up if that's something you're more interested in the future. And now for your question of the day. If you had a little bit more time and a lot of money, like a lot more money, what would you do with it? Leave that in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life that you want. Cheers. Welcome back. Oh, ooh.